Their backsides off in New York. It's a bit different. It is so hot with the sun shining in. But we've had a great performance today, a classic new sensation. Also, Pretty Vegas a bit earlier in the show. Everyone doubted whether these guys could really make it back, but Pretty Vegas has debuted at the highest level in America of any of their previous singles. John, that has got to be pretty awesome.
It's unbelievable, and the reception we've been getting, throughout the world has just been overwhelming, and it's incredible. Thanks to JD and everyone's hard work.
Yeah. Now, Kurt, you copped a lot of flack doing the program, didn't you? You had your detractors. What was it like going in? Were you a little nervous about it, or you sort of obviously hoped for the best?
Yeah, no, thanks. A little quiet about it. No, yeah, a little nervous. I mean, we took a big risk by doing the show, I think, but it paid off. We're really happy with it.
Yeah. And because, Tim, you all seemed a bit nervous going into it. The first couple of episodes, you did most of the talking and all the other guys were sitting back. And then everyone got enthusiastic, a bit like the audience.
That's true, actually. Although, the whole thing was sort of a bit nerve-wracking. It was a whole new world for us. And it was kind of like trailblazing. But you know what? It was actually really good fun, and it turned out great because we got a new little brother, and he's awesome, and we love him dearly.
And last night they were presented. Now remember, this album has only been out 10 days. They were given a gold record for the album and the single by Sony here in Australia. So Australian fans haven't forgotten them. And this album, Andrew, how difficult was it to put together in such a short period of time? And with Pretty Vegas, JD gets a credit on the lyrics. How much did he actually write?
Well, actually, we tried to write as much as possible with JD, and he's a great lyricist, and he has great ideas with melodies, and he's contributed quite a bit on the record.
But you were telling me last night he wrote virtually all the lyrics to Pretty Vegas.
Well, I think in the workshop, that took place, I wasn't actually there, but I'm assuming JD could probably answer that one best. But can I just answer your first question?
Yep.
It took us about 5 weeks to actually record the whole album, which answers our and mix it and everything.
Well, you've been doing nothing else for 8 years, What could you expect? Come on.
Hey.
You'll keep, mate. Don't worry.
Gary, you saw something in him from the start, did you? Right from the start of the show. It's pretty daunting going in. What did you see in him from the start?
We saw a lot of things in him, and some of them we didn't. Some of the bits and pieces we weren't too fond of. But as the show progressed, we got to know him better, and we realised what a great heart and great soul he is, and what a great talent. So it was the easiest choice we made in the end.
Have you given him Tim, any Aussie sort of initiation? You're a mad cricketer. Have you taken him to the cricket, or does he at least understand the fundamentals?
No, but we've been to an NHL game in Toronto where Jason went out and sang the national anthem in French, which is kind of impressive, and we were his honour guard, so we've got to take him to a cricket match here. But so long as we have time. But the other really funny thing is that he really believed there was drop bears.
Well, as if every woman here isn't in love with JD at the moment, we now know he can speak French, so JD, come on, woo the girls.
I do a lot of things that begin with French.
This is a breakfast show.
Okay. Pretty Vegas is Inxs' song, and thanks for making it gold. And this is amazing, and you guys are so beautiful, and thanks for having us. Bonjour, comment ça va?
But there's also something, an interesting story about Australia and you, and a fortune teller. JD?
5 years ago, my mother went to a fortune teller, and she told my mother that her son would go to Australia and meet his wife, and it didn't dawn on me until I was here for a day, and I was emailing my mom, and she's like, maybe you're going to meet your wife, and I was like, oh yeah, right. So good on you.
Have we got any takers amongst the crowd here? Okay. All right.
Okay, there's a line forming already.
Yeah. Tim, what's next for the band?
Well, we go into rehearsals in January. We're going to have 2 weeks off for the first time in a long time. and then we go into rehearsals for the world tour. And then we start touring 18th of January in Vancouver, and we do a whole of North America. We get some time off in March. Then we do North America again, come back and play Australia.
We're going to be back to wrap things up in a moment. Don't go away. You're watching Sunrise.